What's up, guys? We're back in the Wild Blue community in Lakewood Ranch, and the builder we're looking at today is Stock Builders. So we talked a little bit in the last video about how luxury is kind of in the eye of the beholder. It's a heavily touted quality that you see described in almost every single home. But there's definitely different levels of luxury, and this is a higher end luxury. Let me know in the comments what you think the price point of this home is. I'd be interested to hear it. As you can, check out the home and all its beautiful features. So one question I received when we did the Arthur Rudenberg tour at the Wild Blue community is, what can you do on the lake? And there's a variety of options. You can do some boating, some kayaking, and that sort of thing. So the Wild Blue Lake is about 560 acres. It's massive, and it's definitely a fun way to spend time with friends and family. Oftentimes in Florida, you think about, oh, we got beaches, and there's definitely some of the most beautiful beaches in Florida nearby. But I love having that lake access as well. So one component of luxury is really the attention to detail. That's attention to detail is a important part of any home story, but definitely when you hit the luxury price point, it's something that should be considered. So did you see all the details on the ceiling? They're definitely beautiful and should be hard to miss. There's other stuff, luxury buyers talk about, like, what level the drywall is, what level is the cabinetry, but something in the ceiling is definitely beautiful and creates an entrance. This pantry's a good size. I love this trend of seeing bigger and bigger pantries. So let me know what you think in the comments of the kitchen here. We have the waterfall granite, the darker wood cabinetries, coupled with the white cabinets as well. It's definitely a striking look, and I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on it. And the kitchen's such an important part of every home. It's where you spend the most time with your family, at least, it's where I spend the most time with my family. I mean, we may have like a family movie night or swim in the pool or something, but in the majority of the time, we're cooking meals in the kitchen, laughing, listening to music, dancing, telling jokes. And it's just nice to have something that's connected to the rest of the house and but has enough space where you can really kind of spread out and make those important memories. So this builder at this time, they're not doing structural changes. Say you wanted to add a loft or something, they're not doing that, but they are doing design element changes. And it's really a good option, or excuse me, a good example we talked about in another video. The base price of some of their homes are, 1,500,000, and then we got the lot fee and the upgrades. You're close to 3 million. And I'm not gonna tell you the price of this one. I want you guys to guess, but it kind of gives you an idea of really the experience you're getting when you buy a home. You're definitely getting a customized, bespoke experience. Again, the finishes that are important to you, as well as the lot. Like if you want a bigger, beautiful lot, that's something you can pay for. And if it's not important to you, then it's not something you're gonna have. I love this trend we're seeing of a second kind of living area in the back of the house. It's great use of the space. Oftentimes we see this with a loft or something, but and I like lofts. I have one in my house, but sometimes it can be a little bit disconnected. Great to put a pool table back there, or maybe just, your kids hanging out and watching a movie with their friends, but they're still close and connected. But going back to the buying experience of a home, we all kind of have a different experience we want. And in my mind, that's equally as important as the home you're getting yourself. If you're not getting the buying experience that you want, it doesn't really matter if it's your dream home or not. It's going to be, at least until you close, a challenging experience. Some buyers want to come in and select all the finishes and have that fine-tuned approach. Others just want just to kind of walk in and, have a more streamlined process as well. So it's definitely important to kind of ask the questions, when you're working with the builder or your agent, have to ask the questions and kind of explain to you how this particular builder does business. So I really like the location of these homes. You're about 20 minutes from downtown, about 30 minutes from some of the best beaches in Florida, in my opinion. And I'm not going to dive too deep into the location, but maybe I'll do a like neighborhood tour later on. But if you have questions about beaches or restaurants or shopping or schools, let me know and I can point you in the right direction. Some of that stuff realtors aren't allowed to comment on, but I could definitely give you the resources where you could kind of educate yourself and make the most informed decisions. So one thing I really love about this home is a lot of the rooms feel like they could be the primary suite. They're all massive. They're all a good size. They all have beautiful closets, in my opinion. I think that's such a cool feature of a home. And this laundry room is pretty awesome. It's a good size. I love the fact there's a sink in there and all the cabinetry as well. And actually, I really like the art on the wall too. Some of the stagers do a good job picking at finishes and art. But room sizes are super important. I have three daughters, and right now they're all in one room. It's just a big room, and we have extra rooms, but they just kind of want to stay together. But the closet in that room is kind of lackluster, so it's challenges us to be a little more organized than maybe comes naturally. But having a closet like this makes it much more easier process. I'm sure at some point the daughters are going to move into different rooms and have more space, but it's definitely be a bittersweet day. So we're about halfway through the video. Let me know in the comments what your favorite feature of the home is. I love having that frameless shower there as well. That's great if you have guests staying with you. Maybe grandma is staying with you and she has mobility issues. It's nice not to have to navigate a tub. And through that door would be the garage. I think they're using it as an office, but you guys can use your imagination. It's garages are all typically pretty much the same. So one thing I really love about this home is a primary suite. It's a good size, has a lot of nice features. And check out the size of these walk-in closets. So one thing I appreciate the more homes are made is in proportions. Sometimes a home will have like a really big, whatever bonus room, and then the bedrooms feel small, and the kitchen feels smaller, or some other room, it feels disproportionate to the house, and it's like they used all their space in one particular room, which is, I'm not knocking that if that's your dream, your goals, but what I like about this house is all the rooms kind of seem proportionate in size to what you want. They're functional without wasted space. They're big and beautiful and comfortable, but it's not like it's too much. So stock builder, they're a smaller builder than some of the other builders we talk about. They're not a Lennar or a DR Horton with size of their projects. And that's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing for the consumer. I've worked with some large builders that are great and some large builders that were disappointing, and vice versa with smaller builders. Some of them have been great, some of them have been disappointing. So the size isn't something I would concern myself with, but definitely do your due diligence. When researching a builder, get your references, talk to past customers, and do your inspections. I'm happy to share my past experiences with working with a variety of builders, and then which ones I haven't worked with as well. But obviously, that's a one-on-one conversation, not something to put on a video. It's awesome you guys made it toward the end of this video. I definitely recommend clicking subscribe as we load new content every week. My name is Jeremy Sullivan. I love to be your real estate resource of choice, whether you're looking today or 5 years down the road. This is my favorite part of this house. You have the outdoor kitchen, you have a dining area, and you have the separate sitting area too with a fireplace and the TV. And it really, sometimes some builders, the outside area is an afterthought, but this outside area is really top notch in my opinion. You got a shot of the lake here that we talked about earlier with the beautiful pool. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.